Aloha, and welcome to another edition of Living Authentically Out Loud. Adena Sampson here. And today's topic, body, mind, and spirit. That's right. Body, mind, spirit. So with that, my question for you is, what does it mean to be healthy? What does it truly mean to be healthy? You know, the definition in Webster's dictionary says that health is a healthy state of well-being, free from disease, or as I like to put it, dis-ease, right? We can have dis-ease in our mental, physical, and emotional bodies, right? You know, the body and mind are one, and our emotions and our feelings are the bridge between the two, right? So our overall health really stems from having a balance of all three, mind, body, and spirit. So I really feel that it's really important to gain awareness about our bodies, our emotions, and the kind of thoughts, right, that dwell in our mind. For our thoughts are really responsible for creating disease in our bodies. You know, I really believe that from personal experience. I believe that our emotions cause our physical illnesses, period. And not only do we create our physical illnesses, but we can also cure them. We can heal them as well. I mean, how many of you have heard stories of people being diagnosed with cancer and shortly thereafter, due to their own internal work, he or she is miraculously healed? I'm sure if you look deep within, you've heard that story, you've seen that, you've been there in some way, in some shape, in some form. So today we're going to talk about quite a few things. But mainly how we do this, how we create this. Right now in this time and space, especially with the shifts that are happening, how many of you know people who are passing on, who are dying, who are choosing to leave this planet at this time? How many people do you know who are in the hospital, who are sick in some way, shape, or form? It seems, at least in my realm of sphere of people and influence and people that I know, there's quite a few people that I'm praying for on a daily basis. Quite a few people I know that just had a heart attack, have cancer, are just not doing very well. I mean, in so many forms, myself included. You know, I really want to share with you a personal story. You know, some of you know my story and some of you don't, but I find that this is really important to take this time in this blog to share with you what has happened in my life and why I truly believe from personal experience that we create our physical, circumstances. It's been so many years, many years now. I've been very, very healthy. I used to get sick all the time. Okay? And so just recently I've gone through a couple health things that have, like I said, not been around for a while. And I've really had to sit back and take note, okay, what's happening in my life now? What stress do I have going on in my life? What am I aware of or not aware of? And how is it creating my reality at this moment, at this time? So, you know, I wouldn't trade it for the world. When I was younger, I was very, very sick. Far from comfortable, that's for sure. But probably around 16 years old, okay, 16 I remember, 16, 17 years old, I started to have major health issues, mainly digestive issues, stomach issues, okay? I remember not getting really hungry, taking a bite and being completely full. I remember having stabbing pains in my gut, in my stomach. I remember going in and out of the doctors, and they didn't know what to do for me. They told me I had irritable bowel, I have this, I have that, and all they wanted to do is prescribe me something. They weren't listening to me, that's for sure. I don't know if any of you have had this experience. And, you know, pretty much I felt like at the time they were telling me I was a hypochondriac, there's nothing wrong with me, but I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain. You know, I've never been into Western medicine for many reasons. And it's mainly because we've become a prescription-happy society. I really believe that. You know, and this only masks the actual problem. The chemicals that we take into our bodies really suppress our symptoms, right? And they normally create major side effects. It's like putting a Band-Aid over the wound, right? But not getting down to the root of the problem or the core issue at hand. So anyway, at a very young age, I had this experience. First, my mom was very sick with Epstein's-Barr, chronic fatigue, when I was younger, and I had an experience of that. And, you know, if she had not gone to the States, we lived overseas at that time, and saw this doctor. She was seeing a homeopathic doctor. He saved her life. They couldn't do anything for her back then as well. So when I was 16 or 17, you know, there's a few things that she did that I thought were kind of weird health-wise, and I kind of made fun of them. However, when I got sick, I realized I had to find alternative ways to heal myself because I was going and not getting the help that I need. Now, I'm not negating that Western medicine is a necessity, of course, especially in emergency situations, don't get me wrong. But I really I'm doing this blog and I'm sharing this story with you because I want to have you take an inventory of your life, the people and the friends and your family around you, and really the inventory on your health and how aware you are of what you are creating in your body. Besides digestive issues, I also started to have tremendous female issues at that young age as well. Now, of course, having those issues, you know, deal with the emotional body, your power center, you know, an energetic healing, your dantian, your stomach area is your power center, right? So anyway, I say this because I went through many different things and I realized that through what was happening in my life, my emotions, I was creating pain in my body. And of course, I did find relief in alternative ways of medicine, you know, acupuncture, homeopathy, energy healing, you name it. That was the beginning of my remembrance. That was the time where I remembered this is why I'm here. I mean, I look back and no, it was not fun, but would I trade it for the world? Absolutely not. I had many years of uncomfortable health issues, but it brought awareness to me as a being, right? Every time I ate, I had to see how did it make me feel. I was allergic to so many things. It got to be ridiculous at one point. But since then, I've been able to reintroduce many things to my diet, clear my, you know, my acid reflux, clear all my, you know, female problems through my emotional interactions with the people I love and my relationships. So I guess I just want to, you know, let you know if you have or have not done this, that is part of my story. And there's so much to it. I don't want to take too much time here, but I want to let you know that one of the biggest mentors in my life that got me through this time was Louise Hay. A lot of you have heard of her, some of you haven't. Her name is Louise Hay. She's written a book called You Can Heal Your Body. You Can Heal Your Life. It's an amazing book. I highly recommend it. I also recommend her little hand-through flip book on You Can Heal Your Body, from A to Z, all the ailments, from asthma to stomach problems to cancer, and the actual emotional relations to how you may have caused this in your body, and the affirmations on how you can clear it and clear it and clear it from your body. So I guess I wouldn't be preaching anything that I haven't experienced. And like I said, if it wasn't for me and my sickness and my illness at a young age, I wouldn't be a life coach today. I wouldn't be here being able to speak to you because I had to come to grips of an awareness, right, of what I was doing, of the thoughts that I was thinking, of who I was surrounding myself with, of how do things make me feel. You know, we need to heal from the inside out. You know, and so many of us, just as we learn differently in school, we heal differently. So you can't just go to a doctor and think that everyone is going to heal the same way or respond the same way. You know, nowadays they have a label for what I had, celiac disease. I've been gluten-free and dairy-free now for almost 16 years. That's huge. So strict. You may think, wow, how do you do that? Gluten isn't everything, dairy isn't everything. Yeah, but I am so much healthier because of it, not just in my mind and my awareness, my spirituality, but especially my body. You know, I've included a lot of stress reduction strategies, right? Like meditation, physical activity, working out, yoga, kickboxing, right? Good nutrition, what I'm really putting into my body. How does it feel? I think so many of us are drinking and eating, just horrendous things that have multiple chemicals in it. And, you know, a lot of, you know, just junk. Okay, just junk. So take an inventory. What are you putting in your body? And how does it make you feel? So many of us don't even pay attention. I hear people every day saying, oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't make me feel good, but I eat it anyway because I like it. Well, is it worth it? You see, for me, I could not. I've been very strict because it is not worth the pain. I went through that much pain, right? So really pay attention, you know, and really try to avoid your toxic thoughts, your you know, the toxic substances that we bring in our just in our everyday lives. You know, so quick brief overview, but right now I just really want to invite you to pay attention to everything that you put into your body, right? Pay attention to your emotions and the circumstances that feed them. Get in tune and get in touch with your entire being on all levels, right? Mind, body, and spirit. The Trinity, right? Because it is one. We are one. How do you feel? That's the question. How do you feel in every part of your being? Get in touch with that, okay? Because having an increased awareness will lead us to healthier lifestyles. So with that, much love, light, and aloha. Until next time, please visit www.outloudproductions.tv, where we offer a safe place for you to live in your truth. Namaste.